Welcome back to my channel. I'm so excited that you're here. And we're going to talk about why we keep pushing people away. We don't even realize it because we tend to self-sabotage constantly. And so I want you to be in spaces where you do not have to self-sabotage. And so a lot of times we don't really think about how we want something so badly, success or peace. And the moment that it gets close, you find yourself pushing it away. And so maybe you meet someone great, but you start creating distance. Or maybe an opportunity comes, but suddenly you're thinking or overthinking and avoiding taking action. And understand if this sounds like you, it's not because you're broken, it's because your mind is wired to keep you safe, not happy. And right now, safety might mean avoiding what you actually want. And so in this video, I'm going to be breaking down why you keep pushing away what's meant for you, how your brain is secretly working against you, and what you can do to finally stop self-sabotaging. And I can't wait. Let's get into it. So what we don't realize is that we tend to self-sabotage in a form of trying to protect ourselves. And so I want to go into first on why you're subconsciously blocking what you want. So let's get real. Most of us think we're just bad at relationships or unlucky in life, and that's not the case at all. Understand what's happening is our past experiences are shaping what we believe is safe, right? And if you believed, right, before that if love hurt, if love has ever hurt you, if being seen ever led to criticism, if success ever made people treat you differently, your brain takes notes. It learns this is dangerous, so we don't do this. And so all this is a protective mechanism. And so common ways we push people away what they want, right, is that we're drawn to emotionally unavailable people instead of those who are actually good for us. And a lot of times you procrastinate or even avoid taking action on things that could actually change your life. And also, you convince yourself you're not ready, or you'll just deal with this later when you're just avoiding on what's going on here. An example I have is that I had a client who kept saying she wanted stable, loving relationships, and we all say that. But every time you find yourself, or in this case, she finds herself meeting someone who treated her right, she found a reason to end things. He was too nice, or she felt bored, he was too tall, or he was too short, or he was this, or she wasn't feeling it. And when we dug even deeper what was going on, she realized that healthy love isn't familiar. And so it didn't give her the emotional highs and lows that she associated with passion. And so she kept choosing chaos because it felt like home. It felt familiar in what was going on. And let me know if this resonates with you in the comments, if this is what happens to you. And so the roles that our protective part plays, it shows up a lot differently. And a lot of times these are trauma responses that happen. Because here's what it gets even deeper here. A lot of what we call self-sabotage isn't actually sabotage. It's protection, like we've been talking about. Parts of you exist that are working overtime to keep you from feeling a certain way, whether that's hurt or not enough, rejected, abandoned. So to avoid those feelings, we have to protect ourselves in some certain ways. So our brains are naturally trying to help you. And so when it comes to perfectionism, because failure was punished or made you feel unworthy, that's where you go to. Or avoidance, because getting too close meant getting hurt before, you might go to that. Overthinking, because in the past, making the wrong move had consequences. And so I want you to really think about it. If you grew up in a home where your emotions weren't safe, where love felt inconsistent, or where being vulnerable led to pain, you might have learned to shut down as a way to survive. So fast forward to today, that same pattern is still running in the background of your mind. Even if you have circumstances that have changed, your brain doesn't know that. Understand? Okay, so I'm going to give a few tips on how to stop pushing away what you want. So what do we do about this? Right? How do we stop pushing away the things we actually desire? Here are 3 powerful shifts that I find help me and my individuals that I work with, that will also can help you rewire your brain for what's actually good for you. For step 1, I first want you to identify your fear response. This is a game changer. When you know exactly what's there, it's different. So I want you to ask yourself, what do I believe will happen if I actually receive what I want? And I want you to take the time to write that down. And the next question I want you to ask, what's the worst case scenario your brain is playing out? So for example, I had a moment where I realized I was avoiding success in just my business, not because I didn't want it, but because deep down I associated success with more responsibility, more pressure, and less time for myself. And so once I saw that I could rewrite this story, it makes a big difference. This could go with money, it could go with love. Like if you find yourself being afraid of it, really get down what those fears are. And then I want you to, and I know my individuals I work with cannot stand this, but I want you to comfort the uncomfortable and comfortable with the unfamiliar. So if healthy love feels boring, lean into it anyway. If making money feels too easy, let yourself receive it anyway. If setting boundaries feels mean, practice it anyway. In step 3, I want you to take one small action that actually scares you. Healing happens through action. Do the thing your brain is telling you to avoid, just in small, manageable ways. And so know that you can do this with trying something new every month. I'd love to challenge my individuals with that. And also know that, listen, if you've been struggling with this, know that you're not alone. The truth is, your brain has been trying to protect you this whole entire time. You don't need those old survival skills, which your brain doesn't know that. So allowing yourself to know that you can do things differently, because you don't need those survival kits and strategies anymore. So I want you to be able to have a space where you feel that success and love that you deserve. So let's have a conversation about it. Drop a comment below and tell me what's one thing you've been pushing away that you know you actually want, because I'd love to hear from you. And if this video hit home for you, please do me a favor, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, so make sure to get to more people and make more impact and help you get to peace every day, especially after those unhealthy, toxic relationships, and create healthy relationships with yourself and authentic relationships. And so turn on your notifications so you don't miss out on the next one, because we're going to be diving more into the healing relationships and stepping into your most authentic self. If you want more, make sure to check out my podcast, Beyond You Podcast, as well, over on YouTube, Spotify, wherever you listen to podcasts. So I cannot wait to dedicate you to sticking around, and so we'll make sure to continue to pour into you. I hope a beautiful day, and I'll talk to you soon.